Welcome to this session of the Beloved Community Talks. Let's Bridge.
Words are only words, and like Scott said, action speaks louder than words. So, if you're going to talk the talk, then be prepared to walk the walk. I'm just, as you saw, I'm just a rock and roll piano player. Okay, I got my degree in jazz from Howard University. Thank you. I make more money playing rock and roll. But if I did not major in sociology or psychology. Perhaps I'd make more money if I did that. But if I, as a rock and roll piano player, can walk away from meetings with Ku Klux Klan members with robes and hoods and things like that, anybody can do it. Treat others as you want to be treated. Seek out people who may disagree with you. Don't form a group and exclude the opposition from your group, because then all you're doing is preaching to the choir. You need to learn from those people, invite them to come express their views, okay? And listen to them. You don't have to agree with them, but listen to them, and then they will reciprocate and listen to your views, because at the end of the day, you each have to think about what the other person said. And I just proved that this person leaned in my direction. Thank you.
Scott, closing thought.
First off, I'd like to clarify something. With my daughter, I lost my daughter because of my racist activities, for being a racist. I reunited with my daughter because I changed. And that was the greatest gift that ever could have. But I think I heard Mr. Blackman here, and there was another gentleman here that talked about 30 years in Forsyth County, Georgia, when they had all the riots and marches and all the violence. Well, I was in Forsyth County 30 years ago. And for those two gentlemen to stand up here on this stage and talk about 30 years ago in Forsyth County, and myself being part of the problem in Forsyth County, change can happen.
Thank you.
And I believe we can't give up. We can't give up. Change can happen, and I think that kind of proves a point.
Yeah. Dr. King, take us home, ma'am.
Well, I think that's the point. Scott and Darrell represent what we all have to do and must do to save this country from the path that it's on. And I was in Forsyth County then. And so for me to be sitting here with you today, and I thank you for your apology. And I accept it and receive it on behalf of my family and so many of us. And I will say, for me, talk is not cheap. I think everything begins with a word, with a conversation. People can't change their behavior without a different thought. And they won't get that thought until you penetrate into their minds a different way. And so we have to have those conversations and trust the process. There is, whether you believe it or not, there is a more powerful force than all of us. I call him the Holy Spirit. And his responsibility is to convert. Our responsibility is to connect in our humanness. And if we're going to see these systems, as you say, change, then we have to have changed people to change the systems and the policies and the practices of oppression. And so I hope that you will continue this pathway with us, these beloved community talks, this Let's Bridge the Racial Divide. Use your hashtag Let's Bridge. Dare to go and connect and use your sphere of influence, because only you as an individual can be the change that you seek in this world. Nobody else. Don't wait on anybody else. And now more than ever, it's very important.
Thank you for joining us in this Beloved Community Talk session, Let's Bridge. To see more, visit us online at thekingcenter.org. Like us and share with us on Facebook.